like an hour before it gets dark. Well, it said I said online it'll get dark around 7. We are in my city. You want to be in my vlog? I just was. I wonder if this... My city of Los Angeles, like Los Angeles County. I really bought this for the warmth, I guess. Where there is a little bit of everything. City life and nature. And we're going on a hike. I've done this one before. It goes straight up. There's a bike behind you. Oops. Over there. I can't see because the dog's in the way. Let me see. Where's my finger? Oh, there it is. See that? But we're not going to do that because... This is cool, Mom. What is this called? It's a GoPro. Oh, you fancy. Fancy. Are you fancy, huh? So, we're not going to do that one because we did some pretty strenuous jump roping
cardio
yesterday, so we're going to take it easy today. And the dog is not used to all the action in the city. Pretty cold. Yeah, it's cold too. What do you mean no editing? I don't like editing. What is this?
You know what you should get? This app called CapCut.
Yeah, I have a Apple.
Are you talking about iMovie?
Yeah.
CapCut's so much easier, Mom.
Is that
I said the same exact thing to Luke when he told me to use CapCut. I was like, I use iMovie. And he's like, okay, it's just way easier. And finally, I sucked it up and downloaded it. And it makes your life so much easier because even when you upload, it shows you what you already uploaded and everything. And it has all these fun sound effects you can add.
Oh, okay.
And
I gotta try it. But you have to pay for it, right?
Not the...
Free
you only
trial.
have to pay for it if you want the pro version. But there's a lot of free stuff on there still.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Give it a whirl.
But did you want to be on this video?
That's fine.
Because I'm not even on the video.
Okay, I don't think you want me in the video.
No, I don't care. I just want to make sure. I
don't care.
I want to make sure. That's all. I don't care at all.
You hear the bodies?
They've got something to say.
This is nice, right?
Yeah, it's pretty. The dog is like, where the heck are we? I don't know these smells.
You like it, Gracie?
And there's people.
You like it?
There's people here.
This is probably like the most normal thing she's seen so far.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm now thinking the $5 was worth it because it's keeping me warm.
Good.
And a little bit more awake.
$5 coffee at Starbucks.
Yep.
So there's multiple ways you can go on this hike. You can go up that way, or we're just doing the flat way.
So I've been learning lots of awesome makeup tips.
So,
on the gram.
On what? On the gram?
Yeah. You want to hear what I've learned?
Yeah.
So I saw this one chick.
I think these rocks are really interesting.
They kind of are.
Yeah, look at all the lines on them. I wonder what that means. Kind of like, you know, the tree trunk lines. I really like that.
It's pretty cool. Changing the topic of makeup.
So my GoPro SD card was ran out. So it's the only one I brought. So now I'm using my iPhone. Okay, what are the tricks? Tell the people.
Okay, so if your foundation is kind of matte and you want to zhuzh it up a little bit, you can mix a liquid highlighter with your foundation, and it gives you like this glowy coverage, and it just makes you look a little more alive. Okay. Like you got a little more glow to
So you're not all dried up and dead looking.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's really nice, and you could even I have this like SPF moisturizer that kind of has a little bit of like highlight in it, and I just mix it with my foundation. And then I learned, you already know about the new lipstick that I got, and it's like very natural.
Yeah.
You just put it on. It's dark purple, bluish, and then you wipe it off, and it's like nice natural tint. And then I started lining my lips after that with like whatever lip liner you like, and then you kind of like smudge it out, and then it looks like nice and natural, but you still have color to your lips, you know. And then also it doesn't transfer every time you put your lips on something, which is nice too. Look at the birds.
Oh.
The two little birdies.
Oh, look at that. I hear them.
Then I learned, I did not know that I could do this, but I would always be like, makeup is such an art, you know? Like,
yeah.
How are they doing it and it looks 10 times better than what I'm doing, you know? And one of the videos I watched recently was actually this gay guy. And he taught me that when you put your concealer on after you put on your foundation, let your concealer just sit for a little bit. Like, don't touch it. And then after like a few minutes,
let's let these people
like work on
pause.
your eyes or something, you know, do something else.
Yeah.
After it's been sitting for a little bit, then you take like a small, like fluffy brush, and then you just start blending it out a little bit. And then after that, he said, a lot of times women from here, which I was doing, he said they'll take their sponge and their setting powder and put a bunch of powder like right under their eye.
Yeah.
Which I was doing because that like is supposed to like make it look brighter, you know? But he was like, don't shock your concealer. He's like, here's what you do. Take that same small little brush, get it in the setting powder, tap it so there's not so much on the brush. And he said, slowly introduce the powder to the concealer. Because when you do it too fast, it gets really cakey, and then that's how you get like the creases under your eye. Like the cakey like build up in the creases of your eye.
Okay.
And so he said first you just introduce it. I did that today. I don't know if you could tell.
Oh.
And I just introduced it like
pretty.
Concealer, meet powder, and then they get friendly. You don't just shove a bunch of powder on top, and then that's how it gets cakey. So he said do that first. Once that's been like introduced, then you can add more on top of that. But don't just put a bunch like right at the beginning and then not let like anything settle into your skin. And that actually helps so much. Yeah.
Pro tips.
Yeah, it really helps, and like the finish looks so much better after that because you're not overdoing it. And then I bought this. Ooh, that's pretty, huh?
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
I mean, all of it really. This is the
Imagine
California
that in a vase.
flora.
Imagine that in a vase. Anyway, so that is my new makeup exciting
Interesting.
endeavors.
Okay.
I'm happy about it. Right, Gracie?
Yeah. She's like, where am I? This is how she always is when she goes to my family's house.
Look at how cute you guys are.
See these little rocks? Here comes some more hikers. It's a very overcast day today. We're in the San Fernando Valley, and we're in between, we're in the flatlands in between mountains. And over the hill is Los Angeles, the city of Los Angeles. This is part of Los Angeles County. It's very nice. It's a little overcast day. I didn't say that already.
Very nice.
Oh, it's a dinosaur egg.
A dinosaur
A
egg.
fossilized. Just kidding. It's a very smooth rock. Oh, this one cracked. All right, come on.
My daughter's 27. She turned 28. January 13th.
Look how orange it is. It's like, girl, you need a brush. You get mad at that.
Yeah, that's a little weird, right? I bet you could like weave a basket with this stuff. Right?
Well, let's see.
Yeah, it's pretty thick.
I don't know.
So, I don't usually do, I never did a lot of hiking when I was here because there's just like so much to do. But
You never what?
did a lot of hiking when I lived here.
Oh, yeah.
But once in a while,
What do you rate this hike?
I rate this hike it's because it's such a like cool, crisp day, and the mountains have all the colors and greenery. I would rate it a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
Okay, right.
This
Now-
is like the easy trail too.
Yeah.
If you wanted a more intense workout, they have that option.
Yeah, and I did that one straight up.
I don't necessarily love going that steep.
No, yeah, I did that one before too. It was
Honestly,
pretty hard.
when I hike, I rather just like enjoy. Like when I'm hiking, I'm not necessarily like trying to work out. You know what I mean?
See, underneath all the greenery. Oh, I heard something. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Is there something on the camera?
Is mountain. It's like rocks.
Mom,
Yeah.
is there something on the camera? Like a little speck.
Yeah, there is. I don't know why it keeps doing that.
I
No.
want to propagate some plants, but maybe I don't really see anything.
No. So now there are, of course, if you want to go over the hill in Malibu,
Oh my God! Look at all that cactus.
you could find where? Let me see. Oh yeah. I saw cactus over there too.
Yeah.
That's a cactus there. You could propagate that, but it would be kind of
No, I can't. Okay.
pokey.
I don't have anything to hold it.
So
I don't really like having cactus anyway. It's dangerous. I've had cactus before and I regretted it.
But yeah, but yeah. So we're gonna try to do a hike over in Malibu, which is over the hill, about 30 minutes away, without traffic, about 20 miles. And if you can get a ocean view or a city view at the top, which there are some here in the valley too, that you can climb to the top and see the whole city. We get a better rating on the hike, but it's.
So I do my slate here and be like, hey, my name is Brianna.
Yeah, but let's just take in the nature right now.
I know, but the light. I gotta do it.
There's always people, no matter where you go. I'm not gonna fall.
Well, the edge is right there.
I know. So look here, this is like a little path of rocks. Oops. Okay, I can't. Yeah, it goes all the way up the hill.
Gracie's
Yes.
like a snickerdoodle cookie.
It's not a path now, but. Hey.
It's raining a
I
little
just
bit
heard that
I'm not sure.
this hike, if you go far enough, you can take it all the way to, like, it said Santa Monica. You could see the ocean.
I don't think it's. I don't know for sure, but
It's a pretty
basically outside of the valley, like the other side of the valley.
So you probably can go over the top of the mountain, and then. But it's a pretty gloomy day, so I don't think we would see much anyway, and it's starting to rain. So we're gonna turn around.
I usually get about this far.
And the dog is not like
Vibing.
She's like, what the heck?
She's not about this life.
Where do you have me? I don't know this place. I don't know these smells. But yeah, I mean, if it wasn't raining, we might go. And it wasn't so late because it's already 5:40, and it's gonna get dark soon.
5:52.
Okay. Is there a view or anything at the end? What do you see at the end?
Well, you get to see the San Fernando Valley, and then you get to see like the mountains on the other side.
Okay. Is
You want to follow?
Is it a nice view? Let's just do it.
I don't think you've ever gone to the Fernando Valley.
Okay.
So you get to see all of like Van Nuys, Woodland Hills. Because it's a little bit overcast, you might be able to see Polo Ranch, but maybe not.
Okay.
It's at the top of the mountain. You can see the whole valley.
Yeah, and then of course, the other side of the mountains is like a place for
Malibu, right? Yeah. That's what. Okay, so I was right. I was like wondering if that was where, like, if you could see the beach. I don't know if it's
It's not really, like right now, just because it's overcast.
Oh, did you hear that? She said it's too overcast to see the ocean.
Yeah, but if it's not, you might be.
If you go, once you get to the top, there's a bench there. And then if you want to keep hiking to the next one, which is right now because of the fire, they modified it. But if you want to climb to that one, you want to hike to that one, then you can actually see more of the shore.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's what Jessica told me a long time ago, and I never have gone far enough to actually see it.
So we have climbed. We found someone on the trail coming up, and she told us there's some pretty good views up here. So we're climbing, and I'm out of breath. But she said a lot of I guess part of the trails were compromised from the fires that they had here. What month was that?
That was
November, I think. Yeah. No, yeah.
the beginning of the year.
Who knows?
Damn, soft us in the face.
But she took off. She's
I don't want her to feel like she has to wait for us.
no, she's in better shape than us. So I'm beat.
How cute. How nice.
Ooh, we climbed pretty high. It's sprinkling a little, but it feels good.
It actually is.
On that trail down there, it was pretty flat up until about this point. And then we had to climb. We changed our mind when we saw that lady. She said there's some pretty good views. Although, because it's overcast, we won't be able to see the ocean, which is what we thought.
Yeah.
So, we will see.
That if it's not, we can possibly see that.
We will see what awaits us at the top.
Above the horizon. But one thing about Gracie is if she has to go, she will.
Yeah.
Found that out yesterday. Don't walk off the cliff, man.
You keep telling me not to fall.
I'm not strong enough to pull you back up.
I'm not going to. But one time when I was a teenager, we climbed to the top of a mountain in over the hill somewhere. And it got dark and we had to go down. And we couldn't see a thing. And I stepped off one of these ledges and in pure darkness I was falling. Luckily I didn't fall too far. I probably stopped in something like that and made it down. But my oh my. I learned a lesson. Don't climb to the mountain if you have to climb down in the dark. Don't climb up the mountain if you have to climb down in the dark. And then the people who were throwing the party, I think they stayed up there all night doing shrooms. You can sort of get a view from here of the San Fernando Valley, which has a population of 2 million people, I believe.
Not too strenuous.
What do you think caused this giant crack
Probably an earthquake.
in the dirt? Who knows? Yeah, we've been here before, but we take things for granted because we're like, yeah, we saw that view before, and then we forget.
So within hills, you could, when it's clear, you can see Porter Ranch all the way at the far end.
Yeah.
And then if you go up there, you get to see
The ocean.
yeah.
On a clear day, though.
Gorgeous.
Nice. It's such a perfect day to do this too.
Yeah, it's just nice and cool.